Hey Canucks fans, thanks for waiting. I am Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the good-looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary, post-game live stream for Thursday, April the 29th, on the night the Canucks lost to the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-1. The season series is tied at 4 games apiece with the rubber match on Saturday night. Thanks for waiting. Right away, I want to give a shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, simalexander, Justin Incredible, nucksfan number 29, Lucas Gates, Chris Seifried, and Adam Broomfield. Thanks as always for your support, and thanks to the support of members of all levels. You are listed in my video description. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or any of my videos on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Shout out to the moderators right away. Thanks in advance for your good work. And thanks to Monkey 9 Brewing, the sponsor of all these post-game live streams. Appreciate you. And I appreciate all of you, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, Lower Mainland, province, country, continent, or around the world like Mira, even though I'm not sure if she's here yet. I appreciate you. And someone else I think is here from New Zealand. I should have saw. So no matter where you're watching from, thank you. I appreciate you. And I do not take you for granted. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Like this video if you have not liked this video already, and become a member of this channel. And I'll do my intro probably just for about 2 or 3 minutes. For those of you that are new here, I do a quick intro, then I throw it over to you. I try and answer all the questions, and then we'll have a bit of Ask Me Anything time at the very end. And today I'm going to tell you, I'm going to try and cut it off between 35 and 45 minutes because my final exam for my master's is tomorrow. So, we'll see how I do. And because there's so many cool people in here that I want to say hi to, but one of them is Mr. Savvy Singh. Savvy is one of the main supporters, backers of the Rob Fay show, The Nation, on YouTube. I joke around about him a lot. I was blessed to have him on my Zoom chats about a few months ago. And tonight I was on his show tonight on YouTube. So a couple hours ago, I think some of you saw it, and I appreciate you coming. And he was great. Rob is awesome. And we have a lot of fun. I think we have really good chemistry, actually. 2 good looking guys. We're about the same age. Our kids are the same age. Like I said, 2 good looking guys who like to talk, who aren't afraid of a camera and a microphone. And we had a great time. And part of the 20, thank you, Jeff. Part of the 20 minutes that went by really quickly was, and Andrew, this is for you. Part of the 20 minutes was talking about how the internet meme of Nice Guy Clay got created. There you go. That was for you, Andrew. And yes, we had a great time on The Nation today. Hot take, by the way. Congrats to your Leafs. They definitely show that they are the better team. And still not sure how the Canucks won for the 8 games against you guys. But yes, Leafs were good. Matthews and Marner, when they're on top of their game, they're quite strong. Although the Canucks only got 16 shots, but I don't doubt their effort. But I'll get to that in a second. The other good news I got is negotiating with my collab partner, the lovely and talented Marie Huey. She is singing at least one more game before the end of the season, and I will be going to one of those games. If everything works out, it might be the last game of the season, actually, the season finale, at least at the home finale on Tuesday night, May the 18th. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so for Hot Take and for any Leafs fans, Canucks fans, doesn't matter what kind of fan you are, I appreciate that you're here. Yeah, that was tough. That's the best team in our division, and we are, with Ottawa, among the worst teams in our division. Toronto didn't really ever look too concerned. The 4-1 victory, I didn't mind the Canucks' effort, but they simply are running out of gas and they don't have the firepower that Toronto does. Hopefully, I'm not going to blame him. Only the third goal I thought he could have had it. For the first, the third and fourth goal were bad. The first and second one, he was kind of hung out to dry. And I know a lot of people are talking about this Edler-Simmons fight. I don't have a problem with the fact that Edler had to answer for his hit in Hyman. Do I get upset that it was Edler's never fought before and Simmons has had almost 80 fights? I don't know. I actually think Simmons let up on Edler. When I watch it, I see 6 or 7 punches, but I see another 3 or 4 that he could have really landed, and Simmons actually held back. And as soon as Edler went down, with his cut. Simmons just stopped. So, and the fact that no one ran Edler for the rest of the game, I did not. I didn't mind it actually. Am I a believer of the code? Yes and no. I played enough sports where I get the whole brotherhood and I get the whole stick up for your teammates. I've never played professional, close to high level hockey, so I'm not sure exactly specific to hockey. So I didn't have a problem with it. And as long as Edler's okay, I think it's done, and we won't have to worry about any funny business for Saturday. Lastly, a couple of you guys asking about Cole Lind. I thought he was excellent. 17 minutes. In the first period, he was noticeable. That line was Sutter and Mott. You guys know I predicted that in my vlog today that he would come in for Harlech, which he did. Not rocket science, but it was a good enough prediction. And then Mott and Sutter and Lind combined for a couple of pretty good chances. You might remember when Lind came around the net as a right-hander, got a really good shot off against Riddick. And I thought overall Cole Lind was fine. And the fact that he played 17 minutes in his debut as opposed to guys like Highmore and Boyd and VC and Harlock and McEwen and even Jake, who struggled to get 8, 9, 10 minutes sometimes, I think that that makes a big difference. I mean, you can see how much Travis Green already likes Cole Lind's game. Okay, so awesome that 40 you're in here 4 hours after the game ended or whatever, 3 games after the game ended. So I'll go for about 35 to 40 minutes, but I won't stay for an entire hour because I do have to study. It's funny, Tuesday night I got distracted by the meme. Last night golfed and then did the live stream, and then tonight instead of studying all night I was on with Rob Fay. So probably finding good ways to keep myself distracted, but I'm still feeling pretty confident going into my exam. Okay, I will throw it over to you, and let's do questions only, hockey related, Canucks related, game related, and then I will do Ask Me Anything at the very end. Great stuff with Rob. Thank you, Icon. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, we have good chemistry, and I think we trust each other, and we kind of know where we're going with things. He's very experienced, and I like to think I'm experienced. Fangirl, hi Clay. Thoughts on Miller's goal? Bit of a lucky goal from a standpoint of Riddick was out of position, but good on Miller to get it to the net. Bit of a scramble play off the power play. Nice to see the Canucks power play count. They went 1 for 2 while not actually taking any penalties aside, like not going shorthanded. So I like the discipline at least from Vancouver that way. I like Dexter Clay Mimu, as in meme. And it's pronounced emo. You guys know that, but I get a lot of emu. So Mimu, I like that, Dexter. Welcome back. Sharms, sup Clay, hope all is good. Sup Sharms, I'm doing well as your agent. Do you think judging anyone's individual performance this year after the outbreak to end the season may be unjust? Yeah, I don't think it gives a clear picture, but remember, everyone went through it, at least on our team, so you can still make, I guess, comparisons within the team, but against other team stats, yeah, I think it's not the best comparison. But I also think the negotiators, the agents, the management, hopefully they're smart enough to realize that as well. Mel's thoughts on Houston tonight? He had a tough night. He was brutal. He was -4. He was on the ice for all 4 Toronto goals. Sports Boy, should Eriksson play this season? I don't think so. I think you're going to see guys like Cole Lind take those kind of spots. Adam, Clay, what was the biggest downfalls of the Canucks game tonight? You can't blame the effort, but even though they only got 16 shots, I still think they tried really hard. Travis Green thinks this was a better game than last night. He thinks the Canucks even played better than when they beat Toronto, first game coming out of COVID. I just think the Canucks aren't good enough to make mistakes like they do. Hughes, the first one, clearing pass, gets knocked down, and then he even bats it to, I think it was Tavares. The second goal, Horvat, bad pinch, and he gave Matthews the inside. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. And then the fourth goal, of course, Holtby's bad giveaway. So we simply don't have the talent to recover from these unforced errors. You've met Rob. Awesome, Sports Boys. Nucks fan, the goal we got was much like the goal we had last week when we won 6-3. Yes. Last night. Oh, when we won 6-3. Yeah. That's true. Time to bring up Rathbone, Mr. Cool? Sure. Gadjevich, maybe not, because he's already in Utica. So to get at least Rathbone's on the taxi squad, to get Gadjevich up here. Or is Rathbone back on the taxi squad? I think he is. But regardless, Gadjevich, it would take too long to quarantine. There's no point with only 3 weeks left. I think you're going to see only guys that are on the taxi squad right now. Best Canuck tonight, I'll go with Cole Lind, Fangirl, in his debut. Too bad Miller didn't get the goal yesterday when it went to Vertanen. Yeah, I think they both swiped at the puck, right? Justin saw this on Twitter. Seriously, why when Simmons forces a fight, it's 5 only? When Hammonic does this, 2-5-10. Another recapture penalty on the cap and 2 weeks of misery. I do think he should have got the instigator. Again, I have no problem with the fact that him and Edler fought, even though that was a mismatch, but Simmons knew it was a mismatch. But I think Simmons could have gotten an instigator penalty, but maybe not. I don't know. Jim, happy birthday to me. 50. That's right. It is Jim Benning's birthday. Very good, Jim. Happy birthday. Justin, all joking aside, why no instigator when already paid the price? Yeah, I think, Justin, that's an issue that's come up from Canucks fans. It seems to be he served his time, so to speak, and then especially when we see Travis Hammonic get an instigator a couple weeks ago. Andrew, if the Canucks miss the playoffs as they appear to be heading towards, yes, they have to win 10 of their last 12. What do you think most important offseason would be? Fire coach, GM? I have a feeling that Benning and Green are going to be here, a trade or a signing. I said on Rob Facial that I think the Canucks could move some, middle bodies for some more draft picks. Why not try and get some more draft collateral this year in a year when the draft is so wide open? I just don't think they have enough money to go after a big free agent signing. C Edits. Hello, C Edits. One of my favorites. Everyone's my favorite. I shouldn't play favorites, I guess, but C Edits, you are one of my favorites. Hi, Clay. Great to see you on the Nation Day with Rob. Thank you. After seeing Cole Lynn's debut, do you think he should be a permanent part of the roster over someone like VC? Well, I definitely see Edits when you think about next season and beyond. Yes, I think Cole Lynn is there. I don't know. Maybe they split games for the final 12, but I love how if he can play center, that's a big, he can, in essence, replace Gaudette. And then if Sutter goes, then and a Beagle plays or doesn't play, or you can have a Boyd. So you could go, Pettersson, Horvat, Lind, Boyd down the middle. Again, Boyd or Beagle. And then if you don't like that, you could put Miller as your third line. But then again, you, as I've said before, you don't have enough quality wingers. But yeah, we will see. But thank you, C-Edits. Sharns, why can't the road team win in the opposing team's arena? Yes, all home games. Yeah, all the home teams have won. Pretty crazy. It's not like there's a true home ice advantage aside from last change. If you could pick a player from the 94 Cup run to play for the Canucks right now, who'd you pick? Pavel Bure, Armin, VC, Boyd, Michaelis, and Highmore have done absolutely nothing on the team so far. Bottom 6 needs and overhaul. What do you think? Armin, you're right. I've talked about this actually extensively on my vlog. I think of those 4 guys, Highmore's under contract for 1 more year. I would have time for Boyd over VC, Michaelis, and Harlock. But are you going to try and make space for Cole Lind and Vasily Podkolzin? That's already 2 spots. Mott's going to get a spot, so that's 3. Then maybe you go Boyd, Highmore, and then one of Roussel, Beagle, something like that. McEwen, Vertanen. Sharms, chant with me. We want power. We want power. We want Clark. We want Clark. We want Hughes. We want Hughes. We want Edvinson. Okay, Sharms, I did that for you. But I just rattled off 4 guys. We can't chant all of them. Easton tonight looked a lot like February Canucks with turnovers. Yes, not good enough to make those type of mistakes. Tayab, did you hear Adam Gaudette scored? I did. A garbage goal. Not like the goal was garbage. I mean, it was a greasy goal. I thought it was good for him. Andrew, I missed Gaudette already. Yes. Justin, no call on the Mott headshot. Possible concussion worries. Yeah, I only saw that one quick replay from overhead. I didn't get a good look at it, so it would be too bad if so. Yes, Jim Benning, jealous of Gaudette's greasy lettuce. Indeed. Ethan, do you think the Canucks should consider benching Hughes for a couple games just to give him a break? He's tired and it shows. I don't know. He's still our most dangerous player. Maybe he was dangerous for the other team too. I don't think you bench Hughes. I think he's young. If anything, you bench one of the older guys, but I don't think Green will do that either. I think you're going to see Ulevi, Chatfield, Rathbone, those 3 maybe alternate. Arcade Regiment, wonderful YouTuber from Toronto. I'm glad to see Travis Boyd still getting a shot. Also, much love, Clay. Arcade Regiment and I have this fun thing. Vancouver wins. He has to do a haiku because he's a Toronto fan. If Toronto wins, I have to do a haiku. And then whoever wins the season series has to do a 3-stanza haiku. Not limited to just 1. Not just 17 syllables, but 51 total syllables. And yes, it has come down to the final game. Phil has done 4. I've done 4. We will see who's the sucker who has to do the 3-stanza one. Sean O'Brien. Oh, it's gone. His message is gone. But Sean, if it's the same Sean I'm thinking of, I work with Sean. I would have loved to see that message. Okay. They should sit Hughes for a game or two to rest him, rotate in Rathbone, Ulevi, and other D to keep fresh bodies in the lineup. I think Hughes is young enough where he could probably play the rest, but I do think Ulevi, Chatfield, and Rathbone will rotate in. Edler needs to retire Fillmore Wax after the season's done. I would not disagree. I've been saying that for a while. Instigated penalties are kind of ridiculous. Yeah, Sharms, it doesn't really do much like to mitigate things. Dog Squash said, "Yo, did you see?" and then stopped. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to fill that in or whatever. Christopher, what team are you rooting for in the playoffs? The Canucks do not make it. Rooting for Montreal, okay. And then Islanders. No people who know Basil. My tutor tutored him. Okay, cool. Who's Basil? Or is that a mistype? Or maybe I don't know who Basil is. Oh, Barzell. Okay, yeah. Tampa and Colorado. Actually, in order, Colorado and Tampa. It doesn't matter. Those are Winnipeg, Colorado, and Tampa. Start again. Hey, everyone. Winnipeg, Colorado, and Tampa are the three teams I will cheer for. Irvin, thoughts on Gaudette getting a goal? That's good. Jared McCann having a 2-point night. I like McCann. I know I've talked about this before. Him and Virtanen were considered very immature when they were here. Right? Yes, Dog Squash. I was on CTV News. In fact, I've talked about that quite a bit with the internet meme that has gone viral. It sounds like I'm showing off, but no, that meme has actually gone viral, and it had me trending on Twitter on Tuesday night. Fangirl, thank you for the donation. Fangirl, you donate so much on these chats. You should just put all that into a membership or something. No, that's awesome, Fangirl. Thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the gifts. It's okay. That's fine. Thanks again, Fangirl. One more question. Where's our AHL team playing next season? We don't know yet, Mr. Cool. We don't know yet. It's not confirmed yet. Nucks played the worst game, no offense whatsoever. Yeah, Jogpal, I'm not blaming their effort, though. That's a good team. Adam, removing helmets for a fight. Jim, don't make me send Louis to drop the gloves and give the Wayne train some pain. Yeah, I'm not sure how well Erickson would do against Simmons. Uh-oh. One of my lights just went out. Ooh, in the dark. Ooh, that was exciting. I hope everything's okay. Do you guys remember, were you guys in the stream when I thought my ring light was broken? It's actually the one I use behind me now. And then I was trying to show you guys that it was broken, and then it turned on. Right when I was trying to tell you that it was broken. That was not my finest moment for sure. Canucks would never swing big and mine assets like Colorado did Matt Duchene. No, it's not really Jim Benning's MO, that's for sure. Justin, a lot of talks about Canucks leaving Jake exposed to Seattle and protecting Lyndon Mott instead. Your thoughts? I could definitely see it happening and hoping that Seattle picks up Virtanen and has $2.55 million contract. I can totally see it happening. It could be Pettersson, Besser, Miller, Horvat, Lind, Mott, and Pearson. Those are the 7 I do think that they will actually protect. So you expose McEwen and Virtanen among others. Thoughts on Hammonic's game tonight? He's noticeable. He's noticeable for sure because he's not afraid to, he didn't have that. I think it was his fault on which goal was it? Was it the 3rd or 4th goal? I can't remember. They're all blurred to me right now. I'm just looking up Hammonic's stats tonight. Yeah, -2, 2 shots, 2 hits, 21 minutes. I think he was just okay. I did notice him both good and bad tonight. All the prospects that are D-man that can help us. Yep. It's a very D-man heavy draft this year. Who is Lassie Thompson? I don't even know what that means, Jim. Fangirl, if Hope gets picked up by Seattle, would Bernier be a good pickup for Demko if DiPietro isn't ready? Yeah, Bernier's okay. I've always liked him. He's a good competitor, and he won't cost too much. I'd be open to that. Fillmore, it's not how you start, but how you end. Gaudette scored first for Chicago, but Florida won it in OT. Yes. Did you see where No, Beaubear, I don't even know. What does KEKW mean? I don't even know. Respectfully, Beaubear, I don't even know what that means. Can you explain that to me? I don't know what that means. Fangirl, thanks again for the donation. Appreciate it. T. Clay, that thumbs up last night was classic. Thank you, T. You know, I'm not happy with the flow at the end of my vlogs. I'm happy with these vlogs overall, but it seemed a little forced. I say, God bless, go Canucks, go. Then I do the bad joke. Then I do booyah. I think I have to do, I don't know. You know, okay, this is so stupid, but I ask you guys anything. What seems the best flow for the sign off? So let's say I do God bless and go Canucks go. Let's say I do a dad joke, and then let's say I do booyah, right? Those are the three. Those are like trademarks. And if you want to add a fourth of me doing I don't know if we want to do the silent, I just saw something pop up. I should probably acknowledge that first. Whoa, Savvy. $28 donation from Savvy. Can we give Savvy some love? That is amazing. Thank you, Savvy. I appreciate you very much. That is awesome. And keep up the great work. Thank you for supporting. That is awesome, Savvy. I appreciate it. And yeah, Coach Rob, respectfully, I don't think that's as amazing that is. I don't think that's a record dono. I remember Jeff King giving 30 or 40 or $50 once, or at least combined. Regardless, it doesn't matter. We're not about comparing donations. Savvy, that's awesome. Okay, by the way, what I was trying to get to is type in order kind of what you think is the best, because I'm going to experiment, right? If I do a God bless and go Canucks go, if I do a dad joke, if I do a booyah, and maybe I bring in the nice guy Clay meme instead of my go Canucks go as part of it, type in some potential orders that you would like to see, or if you don't care, just don't type anything at all. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm doing great. Noah, I hope you're doing well as well. Joshua, is this the famous Clay? Very funny. Thumbs up. Made me love the Canucks again. Great stuff tonight on the Nation and on here. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. And keep up the good work to you as well. Well, a lot of YouTubers in here. Hot Take Hockey, Joshua Griffith, Arcade Regiment, all awesome stuff. I'm great, Joe Pye. I hope you're well as well. I remember that light with a mind of his own. Yeah, so this light is actually the normal one, the cool one. Like, this is my new one that was to replace this one, which does indeed have a mind of its own, which is pretty crazy, actually. Do you think Ottawa is going to catch up to us and will we be last in our division? Andrew, I don't think so. As of right now, the standings, we have 6 games in hand on Ottawa with only 1 point behind. I still think we're gonna pass them. Clay, what do you see happening in the offseason? Adam, actually not a lot. The Canucks don't have a lot of money. Got to give it to Pearson and Hughes. Got to figure out what they can do with the coach. Obviously, that doesn't count against the salary cap. I just don't think they have a lot of money to play with. I think you bring back Hammonic. You hope for some push from Podkolzin and Lind. And maybe you have enough money to look at 1 or 2 guys, but that's it. That's it. Nucksfan, that's right. Much like your stream with this shrinking chair, you guys type in the word chair. Type in the word chair instead of yes or no. I'm going to make you work a little bit. 5 letters. Type in the word chair if you were on that stream where it was a different seat. That's why I replaced it. Where I kept dropping in my chair and I couldn't get it to stay. Maybe it's because my butt's so big, I'm so heavy. But type in the word chair if you were on that stream where my chair just kept sinking. Shannon, thank you for the donation. You guys are awesome. You guys are very generous. Maybe the Canucks should lose more. I'm just kidding. Shannon, thank you for the donation. So good. And yes, type in chair if you saw that ridiculous thing. Type in car crash. Not that we want that, but type in car crash if you were on that stream where the playoff stream where I was in my living room, my piano room, and then we heard the car crash live and in real time. So type in chair and or car crash if you remember those two classic moments. Jake, I played better than Matthews tonight. You can't ignore that fact. Yeah, just didn't show up on the score sheet. Sharms, could have been a little preview to Canucks after dark there, Clay? Booyah. Yeah, that's good. The light went off. Canucks after dark. Very good. Very good. What Canucks free agent players would you be okay with the team walking away from in the off season? Almost all of them, Joshua. Now that we signed Pearson, I'm fine with Sutter. Have a feeling Edler's gonna retire. I do want to see them take a run at Travis Hammonic, bring him back, and especially if he wants to stay in Western Canada, his options are limited. Yeah, I think you let Sutter go, you let VC go, You reconsider Travis Boyd. You let Edler go. You keep Hammonic. That's what I would do. Lassie Thompson is a Sens prospect. Gotcha. I just didn't hear her name Lassie before. Thank you, Noah. Awesome grab. You're here. Rome. Christopher, how sad would you be if Alex Edler retires, which is with 99 career goals? I wouldn't be sad. Like 100's nice, but I don't think Edler truly cares about that kind of thing. How did Mock get hurt? I think it was Toronto defenseman off a face-off, hit him, and I couldn't tell if he got him up high in the ribs, in the shoulder and neck, or in the head. But no update from him on him after the game from Travis Green just yet. Did you think we had a chance when we were down 3-1 to come back? Yeah, I did. I thought they were pushing. They weren't. It's not like they're controlling the play, but I thought they were at least going toe to toe, not head to toe. What am I talking about? Toe to toe with the Leafs. I thought there was a chance. There, I just passed it against Savvy. Thanks for the awesome donation, brother. Appreciate you, Jim. Hey, Claydo, I'm thirsty. Yes, Lassie. Okay, I got you now. Thank you. Go trade for Lassie. Go ahead. Is it true that Miller is retiring? Ryan Miller, not JT Miller. Ryan Miller, the goaltender. 18 seasons, 3 of them with the Canucks. I actually vlogged about him today. Does Connor McDavid get 100 points this season? I think so. I think C-Edits asked me that last night, and I still keep my answer as yes. Today I learned that the Robertson brothers are Filipino. Yes, they're half Filipino. That's right, Irvin. It's kind of cool to see, for sure. Playing so well, too. Brandon, what is your role in the Archdiocese, and what did you do before? Studied becoming a chartered accountant at PricewaterhouseCoopers. Didn't pass my accounting exams. So I did 3 years in audit, 3 years in HR, human resources, recruiting, designing recruiting campaigns. And then I've been working last 19 years with the Archdiocese. 15 of those years were youth and young adult ministry, helping churches with their youth and young adult programming. Now I'm a director for our pastoral services office. So not just youth, but everything, children, youth, young adults, seniors, helping train leaders and do ministry, help parishes do their ministry. And I also do some work in our communications office as well. God bless and Go Canucks Go should be last. Interesting. Yeah, because it's funny. I would say God bless and Go Canucks Go. And then I end with the booyah, because that was supposed to be the proverbial mic drop. Okay, so Christopher thinks the God bless and Go Canucks Go. That is how I end off all my vlogs too. But then wouldn't it be kind of weird if I said booyah and then I still kept talking though? Yeah, I'm not sure. nucksfan number 29 with the $5 donation. You guys are amazing. You guys are very generous tonight, and I'm certainly not complaining. Thank you. And Adam, I know it's out of order, but Adam, thanks for being here. Thanks for staying up. Adam, I'll be emailing all you guys tomorrow after my exam. Oh, something funky just happened. So I hope you guys are still back with me. My screen turned green and everything. And then hopefully you guys are back. Yeah, that was bad. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe refresh if it's all funky. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah, it froze up for a little bit. So refresh if it's not working for you. If you need to. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I'm not used to getting so many donations, but thank you. Thoughts on Highmore today? I thought he was okay, Noah. He was still noticeable. I think he's been okay. Christopher, the Canucks should get Quinn Hughes' brother in the draft, Luke, even if they have to trade for the pick. Yeah, I'm not sure. Trade's got to make sense, but I think Luke and Quinn would be a good pairing for sure. Robertson brothers are from California. Yes. Add another YouTuber. There you go, Canucks for the Cup. Thanks for being here. Thoughts on Tanner Pearson tonight? Probably one of the better Canucks this game. Yeah, I thought he was okay. I don't think any Canuck was outstanding. Justin says, joke, God bless, take care of each other, go Canucks go, and booyah while the thumbs up. Okay. Do the joke, God bless. Oh, you know what I go? I say, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves and each other. God bless, booyah, and go Canucks go. No, that's weird. Who knows? I'm probably going to change it every time. It's never going to look natural, but we'll be okay. Thanks again, Shannon, for the donation. Shannon, chair, Shannon hype, Shannon Dono, bunch of chairs. Chair was a fun night. Chair, car crash. Chair. LA women's hoops. Do you think making player decisions based upon this year playing in division that will not be the regular division is short-sighted? Yes and no. I think LA women's hoops, as I alluded to earlier, it's tough to compare it to other players of other teams just because it's a weird year and COVID. But you can still do internal comparisons because everyone was faced with the same factors, faced with the same adversity. And I do think we've seen enough of VC, Boyd, Highmore, Harlock, Michaelis that we do know what we have in them for better or for worse. Great question. Car crash. When did the car crash happen? Actual date, please. Jim, I don't have time to look it up right now. Maybe I'll look it up for you on the weekend, but it was definitely in the summer. It was definitely one of my more viewed streams, not because of the crash. No one can predict that. But if you go through my ones from August, as soon as you see one where I'm not in here, no, I wasn't even in here yet, where I'm not in my family room, Jim, I'm not going to make you go through it. I'll find it for the next stream. Car crash. Chris, what are you going to do when the Canucks finally win the cup? Be pretty darn happy. Probably write a song about it. Probably live stream a host tour. I don't know. No, I'll be ecstatic, of course. Clay, maybe for the last game of the year, you can break out the keyboard, play some Bruno Mars again. I am thinking that for the last game, thank you, T-Dot. I was very proud of that, Bruno Mars. For the last game of the year, that might be the one that I live stream, during the game. And then I play the piano for a concert just to wrap up the year. I think that's what I might do, actually. Then I'll drag the keyboard home and I can set it up in my family room. We'll see. If Heather wants to come back, what's the dollar value? Bottom line, no more than $2 million. That might be insulting to him considering he makes $6 million, but no more than $2 million. Can't afford anything more. Shannon, hit that like button. I agree with Shannon. Let's hit that like button. Has Besser slowed down a tiny bit because he misses PD's playmaking? I think the whole team has. You certainly saw chemistry between Pearson and Besser. Now Besser's forced to create a bit more by himself than he's used to, and he's not necessarily that guy. He's the finisher. He's not the playmaker. Noah, since Colin made his debut so late, does he still count as a rookie? Depends how many games he plays, but I do believe he's still going to be a rookie next year. C-Edits, if you're Travis Green, what would you do to rejig the Canucks power play? Obviously, C-Edits, they miss Pearson. That's the biggest thing. Just move. Be unpredictable. Feed the bumper more. Go net front more. Forget about this up top, Miller, Besser, and Hughes. That's fine, but do more than that. Get some movement. That's what I would do. What high school you go to way back? Richmond High. Graduated in 1992. Hit the like. I agree with T-Dot. Hit the like. Thanks, Adam. He's probably gone already. Booyah is a bit old school. Yeah, that's the point, Andrew. I'm old school. I don't know why I started saying it, actually. Nucksfan hype. Thanks again, Nucksfan, for your donation. Alex Ether faced supplemental discipline, then still had to drop the gloves. Yes, that's a question a lot of people are wondering, for sure. We are good. I am here. It was frozen. Yeah, it was scary. My screen turned all green, actually. Good luck on the exam. Wish you success. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, my course is called Jesus and the Gospels. You winked for 30 seconds. Ooh, that was probably not the best look. Sorry, everyone. Buffered for a minute or less. Locked up 10 seconds. Little late, but I'm here. Inferno, always glad to have you here. Thoughts on Boyd today? I thought he was okay. I did notice him a tiny bit more than the Ottawa games, maybe because he wanted to show well against his former team. Joe Pye just typed in Swedish. I'm not sure what that means, but I hope you're not making fun of me. I bet VC is also a letdown in Vancouver. Shows brief flashes, a frustrating player that is important. You're right, T-Dot. Now we see why he's bounced around to 3 or 4 teams already. Rome Canucks YouTubers looking to learn how to do the slow thumbs up meme from Clay. Oh, I don't know about that, Rome, but you know what's really funny? I've seen so many people like Harmon Dial, Thomas Drance, Jason Bruff. I've seen so many people use it. I admit it makes me feel good. And if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or even on YouTube, I've posted a 2-minute clip from my chat with Rob Fay today explaining exactly how the meme took off so quickly. But you guys are too kind to me. Liam, yes, always draft the best player available. You don't want to forego someone who's better than Luke Hughes just because of the brother connection. Brandon, is there any way I can become a youth leader in the Archdiocese? Shoot me an email, Brandon. I'm going to put my email right here in the chat. Anyone can email me if you want to. But Brandon, yes. What do you think the Canucks need to bolster our lineup? They just got to get guys to develop, and they need more. They need everything. You could argue they need more top six wingers. They need better defensemen. I love your videos, Clay. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Brandon. And you're welcome to email me. Anyone's welcome to email me there if you want. Yeah, I'm still old school. I have a Gmail, but I still have my Shaw. Quinn Hughes in our first for Luke Hughes. I wouldn't. Inferno. Yeah. T-Dot, I look forward to playing the piano again. Another religious song too. You can play for us. Very positive vibes. T-Dot, I appreciate you. Thank you. Do a post-free agent frenzy stream this summer after I sign some more Louis. Okay. You as long as you don't sign another Louis, I will do that for you, Jim. You could be the organist for your live stream. That's true. Nucks fan, that's an excellent idea. I could put in my own organ. Or you know what would be crazy? You know what would be fun? No, I was going to say I could play during every commercial break, but then I guess that's really good time to catch up on Chatsu. But no, you're right. You guys are brilliant. You guys are so good. I will just set up my keyboard in the piano in the TV room, and we'll just have an all immersive experience. Thoughts on Edler's fight? He didn't really fight. I'm glad he got out of there like stitches, but hopefully that's the end of it. And I do think Simmons let up. Inferno. C edits. Do you think Hughes would have a stronger game if he didn't play more than 20 minutes? Yes, so tough to say. I think physically he's there, but he can get worn down. But I think it's more the mental drain. Yeah, maybe we need better defensemen to help spread out the minutes. Great point. Andrew, which roller hockey league you played in? Team names. Don't know if I ever played against you. Just curious. Well, Andrew, you know because I'm the slow fat guy who just stands in front of the net. But we've always been the Holy Rollers. And we were in pitch in Richmond. And then last 2 years been in the VIHL, the Vancouver Indoor Hockey League, or Inline Hockey League, I guess. But we're the Holy Rollers, a yellow jersey with a skate that looks like the Canucks. So it's a takeoff on the Canucks, or not rip off. It's a take on the Canucks jerseys, the flying skate jerseys, but we are called the Holy Rollers. But Andrew, we be like tier, in pitch we were tier 3, tier 4, sometimes tier 5, and then in Vancouver VIHL we were pretty low. Who comes in next game for Mott if he doesn't play? Harlock or VC? I think you go back to VC. You try him again. Hi, Ali. We hope Tyler's okay. Thoughts on Myers and Schmidt tonight? I don't think they were that good. I don't think any of the Canucks D were quite good, to be honest with you. Canucks can't spend 9.3 on goalies. Yes. Holtby 4.3 and Demko 5. Exactly. C edits. Do you think the Canucks should prioritize getting a right shot D-man in the draft? Those are hard to find. They are indeed hard to find. Is Jet Wu that guy? I'm not sure. Yeah, but I only if it's best player available. C edits. Truly. What videos will you do in the off season? Will there be any live streams and how often? No, I haven't thought about it yet. I think I'll definitely do at least one live stream per week in the off season. I don't know if COVID ends or we're at least allowed to go out more. So maybe I'll be a little bit more busy that way. Maybe, I do want to do some streams from outside though, around my fire pit. I think that'd be kind of cool. I can bring the internet cord out there so I'm not worried about power. Maybe a live stream around the fire would be cool. But we'll see. In the off season, I always say I want to do more storytelling videos. I never get to it, but maybe that's the chance. I want to get back to what were they thinking. I want to get back to reaction videos. Those are kind of my, I like doing those. I know the storytelling videos, those are the ones that get a lot of views, but I do know that those also take a lot of time and effort for sure. Not that you're not worth it. Don't get me wrong. Do you think we should try to get Alec Martinez? Yeah, I'm not sure how much he's going to be. I like his game though, Tayeb. I like his game. Liam, what are your thoughts on Travis Green getting contract offer today? Some people are saying there's an offer on the table. Others are denying it. I like him. You guys know I like him. Edler's beating, yeah. Brandon, what was your all-time favorite Canucks game that you attended? 3 of them. It was Burrow slaying the Dragon. It was the stanchion goal sending us to the final. And it was Sedin's retirement game. Being blessed to be at all 3 of those. Who's your favorite NHL player and who's your favorite all-time Canucks player? Favorite player right now is Bo Horvat, and my favorite all-time Canuck is Roberto Luongo. Justin, with the Clay meme gone viral already, and Oregon during the streaming intermissions was supposed to get the exposure needed and get Clay's chance to play in the arena when they let fans again. I'm hoping that happens anyways because I do know the game presentation team, so we'll see if we can make it work. With all due respect to Mike, who's the awesome organist there. Thoughts on Colin's play today? Naruto, I thought he was the best Canuck actually, or at least noticeable for his debut. 17 minutes did not look out of place at all. We can make him a center that helps stem the loss of Gaudette. When do you see the Canucks being a contender for the Cup? 3 or 4 years from now? Ideal matchup, if they go back to Western and Eastern Conference, love to see a Vancouver-Toronto, Vancouver-Montreal, Vancouver-Tampa series. Or maybe Vancouver Rangers and we get revenge, or Boston. If Jim Benning leaves, who comes in for him? Good question. I haven't really thought about that actually. Tayyab, I have to think about that more. I'm not sure who's out there right now. When fans are allowed to back in the stand, should the Canucks have Bonnie Henry drop the puck? I think that's a tricky call. It'll be a very polarizing call, but perhaps. Coach Rob, if they make a GM change, any thoughts on who could come in? Yeah, Tayyab just asked that. I'd have to think about that, really. I don't know who's out there right now. Clay, how would you feel if the Canucks traded up to get Luke Hughes? Only if it made sense. I'm not sure if that makes sense, though, depending on what you're giving up, of course. Green Bean coach is good. Question is, do you like the assistant coaches? Yeah, Baumgartner, Brown, I'm not sure. Yeah, Newell Brown, I think, might be dispensable now, given how we've seen our power play dry up. Baumgartner's been okay. I think he has more of a chance to progress in the Canucks system as opposed to Newell Brown. When fans are allowed back, which team would you most want to see the Canucks play against? For me, I would love to see a Vancouver-Colorado matchup just because those are good games. Vancouver-Vegas would be good. Selfishly, I would love to see... I like seeing McDavid play. I like seeing Crosby play. I like seeing Ovechkin play, especially as Crosby and Ovechkin get up in years. But I think I'd be just excited to see anyone see edits, to be honest with you. Well, except for Arizona, maybe. Justin, do you think Burroughs would ever want to return to Vancouver and work for the Canucks in some capacity? I could see it happening. He's still a young guy. A good game that didn't involve the Canucks? Sharks lost to the Panthers, but Luongo got injured. Oh. Jim, what happened to the fakie Jim Benning? Not sure. And no, it's not you. I don't know. Sakic or Yzerman as GMs? Isn't Sakic still the GM of Colorado? Yeah. Or are you saying that? Are you asking if they are, or are you asking if they'd be good? Yeah, not all ex-players are good GMs, but those two would be good. Pittsburgh, Seattle, that would be fun. See edits. Thoughts on Luongo being a Canucks GM in the future? I don't see it. See edits. I think the way that he left here, I'm not sure if he'd want to come back here again, like from a professional standpoint. Newell Brown and Nolan Baumgartner need to go. Second power play unit looks better than the first. Yes, because they're more direct, and Baumgartner can't develop a proper defensive system. That's true. The Canucks defense does not look good. Noah, what do you think Lions will look like next season minus the new guys from free agency? I think you go Lotto line. I think you go Horvat, Pearson and Hoglander, for instance. Maybe that's Podkolzin for Hoglander. Then, I'd be all over a third line of Lind, Mott, and Podkolzin. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Then a fourth line, you can have a Beagle or a Boyd between maybe someone like McEwen and Roussel. I think it could look like that. I'm sure I missed a couple guys, but something like that. SsshirazzZ, who I prefer, or I like Sakic. I like Sakic. Okay, we're at the 45-minute mark. So much for trying to be done within 45 minutes. 3 minutes max, you guys. No more hockey or Canucks questions. Let's go 3 to 4 minutes of Ask Me Anything, and then I'll wrap up right after I answer this question from C Edits. Do you see Hoglander being a point per game player at his peak? Or half a point? I think half a point's more realistic. If he's 40 to 50 points a game, if he's 40 or 50 points a season, that's good second line production. I'll take that. I don't think it'll be a point per game. No, Jim, not going to 11. I have to study. Any questions? Any questions? Or maybe you guys are letting me off easy. Maybe you are allowing me to go study. Oh, I'm just kidding. How did you meet Gail? Through high school? Through a school musical. I was a lumberjack and she was a wedding belle, and it was called Lumberjacks and Wedding Bells. Oh, yes, I'll talk about Jacob at the very end. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate that. Coach, what is the longest distance you have ridden on a bike? I've gone from Steveston to Kitts Beach and back, so that's probably just 20 kilometers each way, but over the Arthur Lang Bridge, which is a decent, not massive, but decent sized bridge. Oh, and then on one of the cruises, we did a day trip on one of our stops, and we biked for a couple hours as well. But it's probably to Kitts Beach and back, so not crazy. I enjoy biking though, and I do know how. Thoughts on your hair? It's fine, Jim. Hey, Clay, I want to say I really enjoy your content. I love the positivity. You're one of my favorite channels at the moment. Thank you, Naruto. I really appreciate you. And if that's your real name, that's cool. I presume you're at least half Japanese. Brandon, what is the most important lesson you learned from your faith? And what made you inspired to teach youth? I came into the faith quite late as an 18 or 19-year-old. And I just have a big belief in not just the youth or the church of the future. They're the church of today. They're very important right now. I see it in my own kids. And I just want to have an impact on young and old people alike. Most important lesson learned from my faith is there's always a reason. We might not be able to see it, but at least for me, not to get all preachy on you guys, but for me, I know that God has a plan for me, but it's going to be his plan, his will, and his time, and not on my own will, not my own time. That's why he made me fail the accounting exams, I believe, or that's why he allowed me to fail the accounting exams, find my way to where I'm working now for the Catholic Archdiocese and doing this fun YouTube thing as well. Favorite road trip? It's got to be Disneyland. We've done that 3 or 4 times from here. Caramelized popcorn or butter? Go butter. Bim Jennings? I don't know. Thoughts on the parties on the beaches in Vancouver? Ridiculous. My real name is Winston. Nice. Welcome, Winston. What's one quality you admire about each of your kids? Wow, C-edits. Great question. You guys know I love talking about my kids. I love bragging about them. If you were as good a parent as me, you'd brag about your kids too. I'm just kidding. But I do think that Gail and I are good parents. We're not perfect parents, but I think whenever you see good kids, I think parents have a lot to do with it. And whenever you see kids that are more troubled, it might be because of their home life too. So to answer your question, C-edits, Sean, I appreciate just how Sean is very bright and he's very nurturing. He was always a great big brother to Jacob and Kayla. And among our church friends, he's the oldest guy. So he's a really good big brother to all of our church friends and his cousins. So I think Sean has got some paternal, nurturing aspects in him. Jacob's very talented. He's national bowling champion, speed stacker, Rubik's Cube, all these funny things. But what I like about Jake is he's fun. He's charming. You guys have seen the videos. He's charming. He's witty. He's fun. He's engaging. Always has a good time. Kayla is very sweet. Kayla, she's very generous with her time and her talent. She's very crafty, and she just has a really good heart. So Sean, I think Sean is smart and nurturing. Jacob is fun and engaging. Kayla is very sweet and caring. Great question. Okay, I'm gonna have to go really fast for the rest. Favorite type of meat to eat? Steak. But then salmon sashimi is my favorite for sure. How did Colin play today? Really quickly, he did well. Favorite type of milkshake? Don't drink those things. Did you like the Canucks when you were born? Yes. Not when I was exactly born, but I have memories of elementary school kid. I'm listening to all the games on CKNW with my dad. Can I email you old photos from Cochina? Yes. Yes, please do, Fillmore. Please do. Remind me if I'm old. I think I'm older than you, though, right? I was born in 74. Remind me how old you are. Oh, Jim Benning, you're doing so well. Then I see a bunch of deleted messages. But then I won't go through them. 1978. Okay, so I got 4 years on you. And welcome, Sean Avery. Just as I'm winding up, I'm glad that you're here. Okay, number one thing you want to learn how to cook. Oh, that's good. I would love to be able. I should be able to figure this. Chicken cacciatore. It's a Italian sauce chicken dish. I'd love to learn how to cook chicken cacciatore. I probably could. I just got to learn how to do it. Although I suck. Okay. Thanks, everyone. As I wrap up, a couple things real quick. you've seen that I actually surpassed my subscriber goal of 6,350. I passed it yesterday. So now I want to get to 6,500 by the end of May. So that's my goal. Members, I'm still at 38. I want to try and get 2 more before the end of the month, which is tomorrow basically. So we'll see if that works. But if not, that's fine. And one really cool thing, I posted about it on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. My second son, Jacob, he accepted, he's going to go to SFU Film School, film production. And it's not the Burnaby campus, it's the downtown campus. So a little easier to get to from our home here in Richmond. But I'm very excited for him. He had a couple options, including arts at UBC, film at SFU. He actually turned down a bowling scholarship to Oklahoma Christian University. 4 years, not full ride, half ride. So $75,000 US scholarship to go bowl and study in Oklahoma for over 4 years. 75 US, which is awesome. But then our family would be on the hook for the other 75 US, so 100,000 Canadian. And then, that's a lot of money, which we would have figured it out. I'm doing really well on YouTube. I'm just kidding. We would have figured it out. But, it was Trump at the time when we were deciding, COVID, and just the fact that he's so involved here in his church community, with his friends, with family, with work at the bowling alley, with bowling. It didn't make sense to go away for those 4 years. As much it was nice to hear that he had that $75,000 scholarship. So, but yes, he's going to SFU Film School. So I joked around. The score right now is UBC 1, Sean Business School, SFU 1, Jacob Film School. So that's pretty cool. Oh, hey guys, you guys have been awesome. I don't know how this ending is going to go. I'm just going to say stuff as it comes to me. So if you're the praying type, say a prayer for me. If you want to send well wishes or just give me a thumbs up or good luck, I will take it for my exam tomorrow. Thank you. Post-game live stream on Saturday, and I'll be way more relaxed because I won't have any studying to do for a month. May will also include me going to a Canucks game. May will also include me doing the live stream of the entire game and my mini concert. So a lot of cool things to look forward to in May, but thank you. Thank you for sticking with me tonight. I appreciate you. Thanks for all the donations. You guys are amazing. And thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Thanks for the likes and thanks for being here. Moderators, thank you. Monkey Nine Brewing, thank you. And okay, let's do this then. Now I'm completely frozen. I'm trying to think of what order to do this. Okay, you know what I'll do? I think I do the dad jokes first, then I do God bless, go Canucks, go booyah at the very end. So here's the dad jokes for tonight. Remember I did that knock knock litany? Well, I'm not going to do knock knock jokes, although I thought that was a very fine performance by me last week. We're going to go with a couple jokes about cheese. So first one is, which cheese should you not take? Well, that's easy. That's nacho cheese, because it's nacho cheese. Which cheese is always sad? Blue cheese. Very sad, very sad. And which cheese likely go to church? Yes, very good. Swiss cheese, because it's very holy. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great night. God bless, and go Canucks, go. Booyah!